Welcome back to another episode of Between Sundays in the Lake. And if it keeps raining like it is outside, we may actually be in the lake sitting in the room.
Have to get sandbags.
yeah. My goodness gracious. No, we're going to talk about nostalgia today.
Nostalgia.
We kind of just started, actually it was organic. We were just sitting here talking about stuff and trying to figure out what we were talking about. And Karl brought up something and then I brought up something, so we're going to talk about that. But before we get to that, we got to do Karl's question of the day.
Okay. It's a double, what is it, a two-ended, what do they say, two-ended question? Double-sided question? Something like that.
As long as it's not a backhanded question, we're okay.
No. So, and we kind of talked about this too. It pertains to a sweet tooth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a sweet tooth, do you have a go-to sweet?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just a direct.
Yeah. What's your go-to sweet?
Yeah. Do you? Okay. Well, that was okay. So, do you get sweet tooths?
Oh, I think everybody does.
And then, if you do, what is like your go-to sweet?
9 times out of 10, a Kit Kat bar.
Kit Kat bar.
I love Kit Kats.
Really?
What's funny is that up until recently, I would always say my favorite candy bar is a Milky Way. I love Milky Ways. But the thing I grab all the time...
Other than the Almond Joy, that's the worst
candy
candy
bar. Tell you.
I love Almond Joys too.
hate to tell you, but that kind of goes hand in hand with liking pears.
Bro,
ain't nobody in the pear.
And listen,
nobody in the
ever
Milky Way.
since we've talked about having pears and he brought in that bag of pears, I think he's won me over to the pear side. Yeah. I love those pears.
Single-handedly keeping the pear market alive and single-handedly keeping the Milky Way.
It's just that thing that's like, when you hear it, you're like, eh.
Right.
But when you actually eat it,
no.
Milky Ways are not that way. When I get Milky Ways in like when we have leftover
garbage,
I'll eat one if it's all they left. But other than that, I just throw them at people.
I won't even eat it.
100% give it to me.
No, I mean they're not terrible, but they're definitely not.
Why don't you like a Milky Way bar?
It's just nothing in it to me. Isn't it just
air.
nougat?
It's just air.
Nougat,
air,
caramel.
Chocolate. But see, I'm not a huge
chocolate.
Yeah, but there's no texture, there's no consistency there. It's just
what?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a Milky Way?
Never, I think.
Apparently,
they're just that outrageous.
I don't know if you've had a Milky Way.
No.
I don't know. I would go to a Milky Way.
No, because a Snickers has nuts in it. Like a Payday's got nuts. I guess I'm just a nut fan. I like.
Well,
nuts.
I mean, you're just talking about the M&M,
the
peanut M&Ms.
See? Yeah. So yeah.
So that makes sense.
Texture.
Because my favorite M&Ms is the pretzel M&Ms. Love those. Anyway, back to the question. I would always say my favorite bar is a Milky Way bar.
Okay.
But I always find myself just grabbing a Kit Kat all the time.
Okay.
If I just have a hankering for a candy bar.
Do you venture out?
So I think I've shifted.
Do you go for the cinnamon toast, or have you tried the key lime?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
they have a mint. They have a mint.
I know they have a mint Kit Kat.
Yeah, I think they have a key lime,
flavors.
and they have a French toast or a cinnamon French toast.
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah.
When we were in Japan, we had a bunch of, because they're notorious for having 1,000 different Kit Kat
crazy flavors.
I couldn't tell you honestly which ones we had.
Okay.
But I know I've had a ton. But no, the one that I like a lot. I mean, I'll just get the regular king size generic.
Are you a left or a right?
For Twix?
For cake. Oh no, it's Twix. That shows you how much I eat candy.
Yeah. I see him being the guy that doesn't even break them apart. He just eats the bar.
I break them apart.
I used to do that just to tick people off, and then it stayed.
It keeps them intact and just eats the whole
when I eat a Kit Kat bar, I will break them apart only because even when you bite into them, they still break apart.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not gonna, because if you're trying to eat them like that, what inevitably happens, you take the bite and then you're going like this trying to catch one of them because it breaks off.
Yeah, and then it's melting and it's getting on your
shirt. I went through a kick, especially in front of the teens, where I'll just do weird things like that.
Yeah.
I'll have the kid bar just looking at it, a big bite. There's a big and all four Kit Kat, and they look at me like, "What is wrong?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
do you like that? What is it, like a big cat or something? It's like just one huge giant Kit Kat.
I don't dig it as much.
Yeah,
it's too much. The
I think
weird.
ratio's off.
Yeah, the ratio's
definitely.
So what are you going for?
real quick. The flavor I was gonna say was dark. Like they have a dark cherry.
Oh, okay.
Kit Kat that I really like a lot.
I'm not sure.
I'm a cherry guy. I like cherry a lot.
Almost, I think chocolate. Like if I have like a sweet tooth and I just want something sweet, I think I always just go to
Like
chocolate.
which chocolate bar? Which
Usually,
snack?
like my favorite would be like just a Hershey's, like
Like
just
a general
Hershey. Yeah, like
Hershey's?
a like a Like a
I don't know. I
Hershey's
kind of go back
milk
and
chocolate.
forth. Like
Because we don't, because that's usually we always have some like
Yeah.
in like the Halloween,
Yeah.
you know. But like if I had to choose, like I love dark chocolate, like
I do prefer dark over
that's like a
Milk.
Dove bar.
milk and.
But no, because we just had that Dove and it was almost like a milk chocolate, like a
like a dark milk
Ghirardelli
chocolate
or
is
like a Lindt or something like that. But like an actual like
See, I go-
high end like
I go
dark
back
chocolate,
and
if I
forth.
had my choice.
I go back and forth.
But-
Sometimes, like I don't know, I go through phases, I guess, because sometimes it's straight to a Butterfinger.
Butterfinger.
Those have gone off the radar a long time ago.
Oh, see, you were talking about candy bars you don't like.
Nobody
I
better.
hate.
No, it better
Really?
finger on my Butterfinger.
I
Yeah.
hate the texture. It gets
like-
my teeth weird.
Oh,
it makes me
where-
feel weird.
You
in
don't
my
like how it
mouth.
gets stuck in your
That's,
teeth?
oh,
You
yeah,
gotta-
that's awesome because
Yeah.
you got more for later.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
the greatest part.
That's
You'll be like an hour later, you'll be like, "What is that? Oh,
how
that's a piece of that
to have a
Butterfinger."
cavity 101.
I think we just found the two ends of the spectrum. You either like Butterfingers or you like Milky Ways.
Yeah.
I think
No.
those are the ends.
So I don't know. I go through phases because I like Butterfingers, but then sometimes I just get tired of Butterfingers
Sure.
and I just go for the Hershey almond bar.
See, I
Oh,
love the
those are
Hershey
good.
almond bars.
So I'll give you a secret that my mom taught me with their almond bar. People will see me in the store and I know they think I'm crazy.
Sure.
You have to grab the bar
And feel it.
and you have to feel where the almonds are because
Yeah.
you got to have an almond in every bite.
Yeah.
Like I will go through an entire box
And
of
feeling
Hershey
them.
almond
Just
bars.
some kid. Mama,
And
why?
then, like I was doing it the other day at the Circle K, and the lady at the Circle K counter, she knows me because I go in there all the time, and she was like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?" I said, "Finding a good one,"
And she said, "How do you go about that?"
and I explained it to her.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so that's candy bar. So let's put it this way: if you, what is your? So here's a follow up question to that.
Mhm.
If you have to have, not have to have, if you want something sweet that's homemade, like what's your favorite homemade? Let's call it dessert, sweet, whatever.
Mm,
Favorite homemade
Oh.
sweet.
I know.
Carl's got it. I can see it
got
on his
it.
face.
What's yours?
Yep. Kimberly makes these sweet buns, and they're like these yeast rolls, and you like let them rise, and then she bakes them covered in like sweetened condensed milk and coconut milk, and like they just like you cut it, like it creates like a shell, and you open it up, and like the bread soaks up all that hot and warm sweetened condensed milk with a big tall glass of milk with ice in it. You cannot go wrong.
I heard you take more breath to say the rest of that.
Oh,
word.
so good. Those sweet buns are. Yeah.
I think from we don't make any like homemade sweet stuff at the house. If we do, it's like it's not even barely homemade. It's like the Pillsbury Doughboy
Toaster
like,
strudel?
cookies.
Brownies.
Well, yeah, sometimes we make brownies.
Hey,
No,
don't knock a toaster strudel now.
I know I do like toaster strudels. No, my
the blue icing.
I think the thing that comes to mind. There's two things, but like the one that I think should take first place. A friend of ours. It's nothing extravagant by any means, but a friend of ours does. They get the croissant rolls, and then they do the deep fried Oreos with the croissant roll as like the wrapping for it, and it's always just so good. Just the way like it melts in your mouth as you have it. Like it's just a tasty little treat with a tall glass of milk, no ice, but.
You ain't drinking it right.
But yeah, so a croissant roll, deep fried Oreo.
So how do they? Sorry, how do they make it?
No, you're fine. So they take the croissant rolls, like the cans you get the pop.
Yes.
They take it. They use that as the wrapping for the Oreo.
Oh.
Do the deep fry.
Oh, they deep fry it. Wow.
Yeah, and then that's how the treat comes out, and it tastes phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Not super oily like you would get like a fair.
Yeah.
It's just super good.
Powdered sugar on top.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like a funnel cake with an Oreo in the middle.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, and it's delightful because I love Oreos.
I've never
it's like
had a
just
fried
beautiful
Oreo
treat.
anything.
What?
Like anything with Oreo fried or deep fried Oreo or anything in that
no?
concept. I've never had it. Yeah.
I feel like you like it.
Yeah.
I feel
I've had those Oreo balls.
Coastal Mix?
things,
Yeah.
those things are dangerous.
Yeah,
I forgot
See,
about those.
I like Oreos. I'm not a huge fan of Oreo balls.
Okay.
Okay.
But no, like my favorite, if we're making it at home, and Crystal will back me up on it, is my favorite no bake cookies, bro.
You've talked about that before.
Oh, they're so good. Like I won't let her make them most of the time because I will literally sit there and eat them by the dozen.
Really?
And it cannot be healthy.
Hold on, they're what? No bake?
It's called no bake cookies. It's oatmeal, peanut butter, condensed milk.
Oh, so they're cookies. You just don't have to bake them.
Right. You like heat them up in a pot and like mix them together.
Okay.
And then you just scoop them with a spoon and put them on like wax paper. Then you let them dry.
Oh.
Like my grandma was crazy about when she would make them because literally, no joke, the humidity in the air will change the consistency of the cookie as it dries.
Oh, funny. Yeah,
Like if it's really, really, like today, if it's raining, she would never make them when it was raining because they would never like dry and come together.
out.
It was just like a clump.
It was like
Still great.
Sure.
No problem. But if it was super hot and not humid at all, then she wouldn't make them because then they'd be like dry. Still great. I'll still eat them. I don't care.
That's funny how that can change that much.
But that's my favorite. Like when Crystal makes them, like I will eat this. And there's like I don't know. There's like 3 cups of sugar. Like they're not good.
It's like Kool-Aid.
Have you ever had like those no-bake pies where they like put them in the pie crust and they don't bake it and it's just kind of like pudding? See, I just can't get on board with that.
I mean, I guess. Well, but I like chocolate cream pies that way or Boston cream pies that way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, those are good.
Okay, so talking about like Little Debbie's, then what's your favorite Little Debbie?
Ooh.
Or like a Hostess, something like that, but like something in like a package. It's the
like
same kind of
like 12 to a box kind
it's
of
another
thing.
brand.
But he eats Hostess.
I'm just saying, it could be.
Being an adult and eat Little Debbie's.
Fair enough. But so favorite like Debbie cake,
Zebra cakes.
like regular zebra cakes or the rolled ones they have now.
Yeah, well, those are zebra Swiss cake rolls. Those are not. Swiss cake rolls are good too, though. Let me put it to you this way: if you put a Little Debbie in front of me, I don't care what. I'm not gonna not eat it.
Yeah. You know what I've been doing recently with my Swiss rolls? Put them in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nutty
just
Buddy?
started.
Hey,
that
Nutty
recently.
Buddy stole them in the freezer.
Yeah. So you know
Nutty
the
Buddies are
Keebler
pretty
brand. The Keebler brand.
You put them in the freezer?
But I like a coffee cake with a hot cup of coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
You know the Keebler brand?
Yeah.
They have ones that look like Kit Kats. Actually, they have like the fudge sticks. I put those in the freezer, and they're so good.
You know the fudge cookies that look like the little Keebler guys? They're like real thick. Those are good.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm like I do. Zebra cake, I think, is my favorite. But like, here's the thing. Like, and I like the zebra cake Swiss rolls too. But just as I don't know why. But the other thing is the greatest part about it is come around Thanksgiving time, the zebra cakes transform into Christmas tree cakes.
Yeah.
They do.
They're just instead of black and white, they're red, white, and green.
Yeah.
So, but
Do you feel like they're bigger too?
no, they're definitely not bigger.
No, then
I was like, maybe they're smaller.
Yeah, they're actually smaller. Yeah, and they're individual. Usually, a zebra cake you get 2.
Yeah, but like the individual zebra cake versus one tree.
Yeah,
The
the
trees-
trees are probably smaller.
Really? Then
Yeah.
more like little cakes?
They're a little taller, but you gotta remember the top. They're really, really skinny at the top.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
So-
I'm a sucker for zebra cakes too, and probably Swiss rolls. More too.
They can only pick one.
Probably zebra cakes. I've been having a lot of Swiss rolls recently, so my vote might.
Swiss rolls are good. Did you do the thing like when you were a kid with the Swiss rolls where you like rolled it out?
Oh, I didn't know those.
A couple times, yeah. When I was a
really?
kid. Yeah,
The greatest thing about the greatest thing about the Swiss cake rolls is after you get done eating the Swiss cake rolls, you still have more to eat.
Yeah, it's
Because
on the
you've
cardboard.
got to take the cardboard.
Oh yeah.
And you got to like scrape it
with
with your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
So Carl, your Little Debbie go-to is a coffee cake?
Yeah, with a hot cup of coffee.
You're an old man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's very old man
It's
answer.
delicious.
That's very old
I
soulish.
love coffee cakes.
It's very appropriate for
Cinnamon.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, it goes back to your pumpkin pie there.
Keep going.
Yeah.
No. I was just cinnamon. Like you like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
but
like
I'm not
hot
like.
tamales, like the candy.
They're okay. I like the cinnamon Altoids.
Oh, is that why you have
Cinnamon, cinnamon Altoids. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I do like cinnamon.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. You remember Red Hots?
Yes.
They're the round ones.
Mhm.
Kimberly's grandfather used to make red hot apple slices. He
Really?
would take Red Hots and melt them down in a skillet and then slice like Granny Smith apples and take the skin off of them and simmer and cook them in that red hot juice. And they were dyed red and they were spicy, but like warm apple, hot, spicy
Like cinnamon-
slices. Oh, it was wildly
So spicy
good.
cinnamon apples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spicy
Yes.
cinnamon apples.
But like the real deal.
That does sound like really
yeah,
good.
they were good.
I don't know if I would like it, but I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they were good.
What's your feeling on a? I know we're going off on it. I don't care.
I'll say this whole episode I think is a tangent anyway, so it don't matter.
What's your feeling on a candy apple? like you get at the fair.
Like traditional
ever had
caramel
one?
dipped apple.
I feel like the ratio
Yeah.
is wrong because as soon as you eat the outer, eat the outside, then you're left with like
You
an
just-
apple. That you
See,
got.
I
gotta
like
eat it
them.
right.
Yeah.
I like them.
I like
them
nut.
too.
I love nuts and caramel. So
A green apple though.
Yeah.
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 I don't think I've ever had like with a red apple
Yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
other variant of apple.
can't,
there
I'd
exists.
eat a canned apple.
Yeah.
When I was a
like
kid, they would give the older ladies would give those out as trick or treat.
we used to when I was a
Wow.
kid, we used to make them at home.
Yeah.
Like all the time. I remember vividly eating them like one summer, like all the time during that summer.
We used to make homemade donuts at home.
Oh.
Just get a can. All you need is a can of biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop it open, poke a hole in the middle, throw that joker in the grease.
Yep. Let it go.
All right, so we're talking about nostalgia today.
Yeah.
Obviously,
It's a fitting question.
Yeah,
To start
I
out
mean,
with.
we're so, a lot of things now, like, and it's funny because I never thought about it when I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
People used to say, "Oh, everything just goes in circles, right, in cycles." Like, and now you look at it, and I'm watching these girls walk into high school now, and they've got the bongo jeans on that are high waisted. I'm like, those were popular when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And it's like
Janko
and-
jean, like big.
And
big
then a few
baggy-
years ago, they went through the whole bell bottom phase.
I was gonna say the bell bottoms.
Bell
Yeah,
bottoms,
they
yep.
came back, and the big tall platform shoes. You know, what I mean, not really for the guys, but like for the girls,
No,
the
for the girls,
platform
yeah.
shoes. Like, so they're not wrong. They weren't wrong.
Yeah, no, it 100%.
Everything comes back around. The one thing that they can keep out, we don't need the Z Cavaricis. We don't need to bring those back. Those were
The
horrible.
what?
It was a brand of pants that was like.
They weren't parachute pants, were they?
They were
big, right?
kind of like
Kinda
parachute pants, but they were made out of like dress pants material.
Oh yes.
So
Big,
and
poofy,
they
yes.
went down at the bottom, and
Yeah.
like the
They were tight around the
crotch
ankle,
part of it was like really low, and
but real like poofy at the top.
Yeah.
I know what
yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know they're
Yeah.
called it, but I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you weren't. I mean, that was when I was in middle school.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So that's like mid 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mid 80s.
Not mid 80s. You're old.
Mid-90s,
Yeah, mid 90s. Early 90s.
No. The one thing that they can that is coming back that I wish that, bro, you know how hard we had to fight when I was in like middle school, high school to have long basketball shorts, like that went to our knees.
Do they still have like the short shorts?
Oh, now they've gone back to. They all want short shorts now.
Why?
Yeah, short.
You know,
dressing.
yeah, because
I mean,
I've seen them
look
at
at
camp.
the kids at the look at the,
Yeah, I mean,
the
I see 'em,
boys. I'm
yeah,
looking at
yeah.
them going,
They're
dude. I looked at
Their
one of
Under
our
Armour
boys.
boxer briefs are longer than their shorts.
Right. No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I looked at one of the boys the other day when they walked in. I said, "Dude, where's the rest of your shorts?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "What you talking
What are you
about?"
talking about?
I
Yeah.
was like, "Bro, those were got
Wi-Fi.
girls dress coded when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
where are the rest
Yeah.
of your
Oh,
shorts,
it's
bro?"
wild, man.
Yeah.
How it goes back.
Yeah.
Full circle.
But like, was it like trap pants are going back to like the tearaway with the zippers and everything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like those are. I've seen those
Like the
again.
tracksuits.
Like the tracksuits.
Yeah.
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 There's a. Oh, when I was working a long time ago, it was like my first job. I worked for FYE, and it was right when vinyl started coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around the store. I'm like, why do we have 75,000 vinyl
Yeah. It
in
got big quick.
2014?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
Yeah, and then even like the band T-shirts.
Yep.
Like
yeah,
you'll see
yeah.
teenagers wear now go, "Do you know who that
Who
is?"
that band is?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a cool shirt, man.
Yeah.
Take the shirt off, bro. You don't know who Nirvana
You
is,
don't
bro.
know
Get
one
out of here.
statistic about them.
Poser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so thinking about nostalgia,
Yep.
right? There are some things. Please God, don't let it come back. But like what are the things like when you think of like your childhood, I guess, or like what is the one thing that like if you see it now or you touch it now or you like that brings you right back to where you were?
Oh, it's a lot.
So for me, it's a lot of stuff that we don't have anymore.
Right.
So kind of like the what is it? The like in children's church.
The flannel boards.
Flannel boards.
Yeah.
Flannel boards. Like
Oh,
to
yeah.
me, that was like magic.
We need
how
to
that thing
find-
stayed up there.
I've heard
like
you
would
talk.
you would touch it and you'd be like, "There's
didn't
nothing
stick. And then
adhesive
as soon
here."
as you
And
put
there's
it to the
nothing
board.
adhesive here, and
Yeah.
you'd stick it, and it's like it would just stay up there.
Bro, we need to find one and
Yeah.
just do a series with that.
Yeah, that would be
Like,
cool.
yeah.
Flannel board. Yeah.
You've talked about them a ton.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean that was my
specifically
childhood.
last 6
Like,
months.
every
Like, I
lesson
thought-
had a flannel board.
Yeah,
in it.
like, yes, because
Yeah.
there were like little people, and there was
Characters.
Joseph, and there
Yep.
was his
Yep.
brothers,
Little
and there was the
characters.
coat of many colors,
Yep.
and then you could put the coat of many colors on Joseph and stick it.
Yes.
But there, I
Magic.
thought it was Velcro. Then the first time I touched it, I'm like,
Yeah.
how does this work?
Like snake
Right.
oil. Like, what kind of sorcery is going on here? Like
sorcery
what
here.
in the world? Yeah.
Are you a wizard?
Should we still be going here for church? Like, I was like, dude, this is wild. Yeah. Yeah, but like a young mind, that blows it, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Whoa,
sure.
like how's this sticking?
Oh,
on
bro,
there?
I remember because it was kind of like there was a transition period, and like so I remember when I was younger, like every song you sang was out of the hymnal, right? And you had the hymnal in front of you. There was no other way to see it. You had to have the hymnal. But bro, I remember because one Sunday a month it was my job. Like I remember when we finally got an overhead projector.
In the sanctuary.
In the sanctuary.
No way.
With the sheets,
The sheet
bro.
that's
And
printed
it
out.
was like you
You
had
see
to
the
sit there and
hand in
read,
this?
and you see the page disappear and the next one come up.
No way.
Like, oh, yeah.
Overhead projector
Yes.
in worship.
Yes.
So
I
we had
remember that.
overhead projectors in
That was the
elementary
first
school.
lyrics
I
drop.
remember that too.
Yeah, and what's nostalgic for me is the teacher, and you would see her, and her
Yeah.
hands were tie-dyed because all
Yes.
vis-a-vis.
Yeah.
Do you remember the vis-a-vis marker? The fine point vis-a-vis?
Yeah, and they
I
could write on
probably do,
it.
but
It was green, red, blue, and black.
oh, on the overhead.
Yes,
They're-
and it was called
I do.
vis-a-vis, little fine
I
point,
do.
and then they would always they would have that
You could circle
plastic.
it or underline.
Yeah, and it would be the sheets that you could print on, but they wouldn't
Right.
print on it, and they would just draw. They would draw math
Yes.
equations, whatever, and they'd always have like a wet nap there, and they would
Yeah.
wipe it off,
Yep.
and then by the end of the day,
Yeah.
that teacher looked like she'd been doing tie-dye shirts all day.
Yeah. I do remember those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
overhead. Yeah, but I
Overhead
remember
projector.
when we started using one.
Yeah.
And it was like, what is this?
Yeah.
So funny.
And, oh, it was such a pain, bro.
And I
Because
remember-
it was like verse one. It was like verse one and the chorus, and then
Yeah.
you had to flip it real quick.
Yep.
Like,
Wow.
and you tried to be slick, right? You had to whoa,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
nobody
Wow.
noticed.
That's when you grab the corner of one and the corner of the other and do like
Yeah.
a slide thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you had to do it fast because the
Yeah.
music wasn't gonna stop.
Yeah, right. It
Yeah.
keeps on going.
And how many times would they turn it on and it would just get bright real quick and
Yeah.
boop, and the bulb would blow?
Yes.
And you'd always have to just
Yeah.
find like a teacher had to try to find a new bulb and replace it, or call
Yep.
down to the office and request one.
Yep.
How long did y'all schools use overhead?
Oh, a long time.
Till I graduated.
I was gonna say for me, yeah, same. Like,
Yeah.
like well
So
into
I
the
graduated.
2010s.
And now they have like smart whiteboards that like
Yeah.
interact with the
I
computer.
remember
Crystal-
hearing about
Crystal
that.
has one in her class. It's
Yeah,
like
Jen
a
does
view,
too.
a view,
yeah,
Q view or something like
something
that.
like that. Yeah,
Wow.
And
Yeah.
like
Super
she can
cool.
literally sit at her computer
Mhm.
and put it up on the board as it
Yep.
goes. Like
Because
up
it
on that.
interacts with a
'Cause
projector.
it's basically
I
a
think.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically a big TV.
yeah. Because I remember like toward the end of high school, I remember them talking about it.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
saw it
Crazy.
happen. Never saw it happen.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, when I was helping Jen move into her classroom, I see this giant thing. I'm like, what is
Yeah, yeah.
this?
What is
And
this?
she
Yeah.
showed me like, this is the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And
remember
then
when
you remember focusing it, like they would
Yeah.
they'd pull the screen down, and they'd like wheel it forward or wheel it back,
Yeah.
and then they would
make
always-
it bigger or
Yeah.
smaller. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Another nostalgic thing in that area, that region of technology, the cart that held the TV in the classroom.
We've got a couple here.
When
Yeah, we do.
when the teacher plugged the TV into the cart and
Yeah.
it turned on, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
'Cause you
I
didn't
never knew
see
the
the
cart was
course.
plugged
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
Well, I thought she took the TV, plugged it into a metal
Yeah.
cart, and had power. And I'm like, that's magic. like, dude, yes. yeah. That's another one for me. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
dude, I remember those. She'd wheel it around. It had the strap across the top, so it didn't fall on
Yep.
any kids
Yeah,
and kill them.
yeah. The rappers the hell all down.
Well, I remember when whiteboards,
Yep.
like the dry erase boards, like first started coming out. They were so expensive.
Really?
Like we figured out a way that there was a board that they sold. This will tell you how old at Cox Lumber in Inverness.
Okay.
And you could buy a 4x8 sheet,
And that would work.
and it would work. Like it wasn't
That was
great,
like a whiteboard,
but it
though.
would work.
Wow.
Well
Like
enough,
because
yeah.
you couldn't afford it. Like
Some type
they
of
were
laminate.
so expensive.
Yeah.
Kind of like when flat screen TVs first
Yes,
came out, they were
sure.
so expensive.
Yeah, now you get a
Sure.
70 inch for
Now you-
$300.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if it's on sale, you can get it for 150. Yeah.
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 But but yeah. So what is it like? What is it that you really miss? Like that's not around anymore.
I get berated for this all the time by you. Zebra stripes, the gum.
Oh,
I
zebra stripes
love
were
zebra
good.
stripes.
It only lasted for about 30 seconds, but it was so good.
I know, but it was
He
delicious.
disagrees with that.
I do remember it lasting a lot longer.
Yeah,
than that.
you got.
My 30-second gum was juicy fruit.
Tissue fruit was good too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
It always gave me a headache though. But zebra stripes was like the creme de la creme for me.
You know what
I
I
love,
did?
I love zebra stripes.
I love zebra stripes.
I miss Biggie size at Wendy's. I
miss the dollar menu at McDonald's.
A Biggie and a great Biggie. Yeah. That and a Frosty, dude, man.
You get a small, a medium, a large, a Biggie, and then they came out with the great Biggie. Or you go to McDonald's and you supersize
Supersize.
I don't
Give
me a number 6 and supersize it.
Supersize
with a Diet Coke.
Yeah, 56 ouncer. Yeah. What else? Oh, there's definitely more.
Oh, there's a ton.
Yeah.
100% a ton.
Parachute pants. I always love. So my PE teachers every day. Every day my PE teachers wore parachute pants.
No.
And that's what they wore. And then like when you were a student and you could relate with them and wear your own parachute pants, they would like see and be like, "Hey, you know, any nice pants?"
All of my PE teachers.
Rapport building, I guess.
All of my PE teachers. I know I'm older than both of y'all, but they'll remember because we were actually going to do it when I coached football. We were going to do it one day just because all of my PE coaches. And even my football coaches, baseball coaches, my grandpa had them because that's what he wore. It was the bike. They were made by Bike, B-I-K-E, and they had 2 buttons at the top and a zipper. And they were almost like baseball pants material.
Yeah.
But they were short.
Yes.
And they came in every color you could ever find, bro.
Really?
And we were all going to try to order them one day and wear them to football practice one day because we all grew up with that.
Yeah,
sure. Dude. And it was like I can still picture them to this day.
Yeah.
And my grandpa had them in green and yellow and gray and black and blue.
They're the full
to match
set?
they had every color you could ever dream of, dude. But yeah, I don't miss those. Not in any way, shape, or form.
Sure.
But
it brings
I
you
remember
back.
those. Yeah. Oh yeah. But the Biggie size.
Yeah.
Well, the best part about the Biggie size is it was 99 cents a Biggie size.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Yeah. And you got your whole meal Biggie size for 99 cents. Now it's like $4 if you get a large meal.
And now the default a lot of places is small.
Yeah.
It used to be medium, now it's small.
Yeah. Am I dreaming, or did like McDonald's and like Burger King have like an extra large drink?
Yeah, that was a super size.
That was a super size.
You could get a small, medium, large, or a super size.
That's what it was. Okay.
And it was.
Because I was thinking about that the other day.
It was like 48 ounces or something.
Like a pull-up
size.
pop, like just a giant thing.
Yeah, which they took it away from us, but we could just go down to Circle K and get a 44
for 79 cents.
That's why they capitalized on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
There's definitely more. Let me think about it.
There's a ton. You may have been too old for this. Do you remember Tamagotchi?
Yes. I remember when they first come out.
Tamagotchi, baby, come on, man.
Yeah.
You gotta keep the... Whatever. You didn't know how to speak Japanese back then.
Tamagotchi. The first year they came out, I got one for Christmas. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
I know, I got one too.
Yeah.
I think I was in middle school when those came out.
Yeah.
Okay, was it?
Like to keep your plant, you keep the animal alive?
Yeah, like the little thing about like an egg.
Everybody had one.
School,
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
I see them every once in a while, like if we happen to be like an antique place or whatever,
Tamagotchi.
which is wild to think about that. But like, there's a part of me that just wants to get one again.
Yeah.
Like I love
Tamagotchi.
having Tamagotchi.
I didn't have that. What I did have was so I never got one of those, but I got in so much trouble. I had a watch that looks like a watch, but you could flip the top up and you could play Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, that's incredible.
Like, okay, hold on.
Oh.
Did anybody ever have the calculator watch?
Liam has one.
Does he?
Yeah.
The calculator watch?
Yeah, no.
Oh, did you ever see one? It was a watch.
I think so.
It was like this big, and I mean the buttons. You had
they
to hit
were
it with
tiny.
You had to hit it with like your pencil, right? And it was.
I do remember this.
Oh, dude, I remember when those came out. Like when you would do a test, like a math test, your teacher would walk around. Everybody, show me your arm.
Really, it was that
because
hot.
so many kids
so many people
had them, bro.
That's
but I also remember my math teacher. Saying, "Yeah, Liam's got one." Yeah. I also remember my math teacher saying to me one time, I'm like, why do I have to know how to do this on paper without a calculator? You won't always have a calculator on you.
And then
I got a phone down, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I remember my graphing calculator had Block Dude on it, and I would play that for hours.
What is Block Dude?
It would like pick up a block and you'd set it down and you'd get over the next obstacle and you'd have to like arrange them to where you could actually you'd have to stack them in a methodical.
So that reminded me of I had to have been, I don't know how old I was. They sold them, they were blocks.
Okay.
But they had a screen on it. And you could collect them, they were like stick figures inside. And they would do different animations, could do whatever, and then they would magnetically connect.
Oh, like interact?
Yeah. And then one stick figure would leave their home
No
and then travel
way.
through all the cubes magnetically. to the other one, and they had
I've
different
never
activities.
seen that.
Bro, it was like the coolest thing.
That
It felt
is cool.
You know, like how people used to have like ant farms and stuff. They just sit
Yes.
down and just
Well, I
watch
had an
it.
ant farm.
Yeah.
You can
So,
just sit down and watch that?
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Wow,
Yeah, it was
that's
like
cool.
the coolest thing. I had to
Let me
look
tell
it
you
up
something
again.
about an ant farm, though. If all your ants die, don't go out in the yard and try to just scoop up some ants and put them in there because you will get eaten alive. Yeah, it didn't work. I tried to put fire ants in there. That didn't
Oh,
work.
that's well, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
I didn't know. I was like, I need some more ants in my ant farm.
sure.
And I go out there with a mason jar. I'm like, here we go. And
Bring it in the house.
No, I had it on the porch.
Yeah.
By the time I got from the anthill to the
Yeah.
porch, they were crawling all up.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
The
That,
hose!
that sounds terrible. Actually, yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. What else.
No, but
There's
like,
so much.
this is how we got on this subject of
Yes.
nostalgia. Was we were talking? I was talking about in Inverness, and when I was a kid, Inverness there wasn't even 4 lanes. So when I was a kid, it was 2 lanes down 41, and you know where you go past the courthouse, like McDonald's and all that. So when I was a kid, you actually went down, like in that little where Subway and all that is, and you went around the courthouse and then back up, right? But what we were talking about was how we got on it. Was I was talking about this little. One of the churches there in Inverness had a Christian bookstore, and that's how we got on this subject. Because like it was cool because you could go in there and you could like you didn't have to order it, wait for it, and like so you could go in.
You just go in and grab it.
They had WWJD bracelets in every color: camo, tie dye, red, yellow, green, blue, black, maroon.
Yeah.
You could go
Every
in-
outfit.
Yeah, and like, but
Yeah.
the one thing I do miss is like going like to the mall and going like to FYE or going to what was the other one that was what was the other big record one? I can't remember. But FYE, we had a FYE, but you could like put it in and like listen to it
Yeah.
for a minute and go, yeah, I like that.
Little
and you
demo
buy
track.
the album, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could like listen to the whole album while you're sitting there and see if you wanted it or not.
Yeah, like you put the headset on, you hit the album, and then it would start playing.
Yeah, but it was just like it was like a destination, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it
that's
was,
like a.
I'm gonna go check out the new, whatever.
Sure.
I'm gonna go check out the new Pearl Jam album, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
heard? Like it's so awesome. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
And
Try it.
same thing, but ours, and I'm not sure if it was a Lifeway or Family Christian store or
Right.
yeah, Family Christian. But it was huge. It was like a Barnes and Noble, and it had like the little Veggie Tale section.
It was probably a
and-
family Christmas, so
yeah,
I
and
remember
the
those.
kids
Yeah.
and so life hack with the WWJD bracelets. So I hated that little tag end, like because it was like a little slip style,
Yeah.
and it didn't have
Like a
like a
buckle.
clasp or anything. But yeah, it was just like you'd feed it through,
Feed
and
it
then
in
it would
and feed
just
it back out,
friction
yeah.
would keep it from coming off. But I hated that little tag end, so I would get it to size, and then I would cut it off, and then like burn the end and like melt it because it was like nylon, and you get like a nice. But then somebody taught me that what you do is you take the WWJD bracelet and you put it on backwards, like inside out. You put it on inside out,
And then flip it
and
over.
then flip it over, and that tag
Oh,
end
it's underneath.
is
It's
tucked
inside,
underneath.
yeah.
Oh yeah, game changer. Yep.
But no, we found a. I said something
It was
about
great.
it. We found a. Because I remember playing it. We had there was a Christian, a biblical NES Nintendo game.
Yes.
Like, and it was like, it was completely not biblical because it was like you were Noah and you had to go round up the animals. Like, yeah, he didn't have to do that. But either way, like, but it was like I remember playing that game.
Yeah, and then-
I could rent it from. That's how we got onto
From
it.
that Christian
I could
bookstore.
rent it from that Christian bookstore. They had like 6 or 7 of them, and you could go up there and rent them. Yeah.
Rent 'em.
Yep.
Well, speaking of that, I mean Blockbuster.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't miss Blockbuster?
Oh, I
Yeah.
miss Blockbuster so much.
Every time I went to Blockbuster, it seemed like it was pouring rain. It was hot outside, and they had their AC like turned down to 62. So like it was freezing cold in there. The windows were like sweating like moisture, on the outside because it was so cold in there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it was the smell of new plastic and popcorn. It was like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you would spend like an hour there.
Yeah.
Like it was like that was an experience in itself. Going to Blockbuster.
And then like you would
And-
go up for one movie and it wasn't there, and you'd be like, oh, you go up to kind of, hey bro, like, do you have any of those that maybe got returned? And they would check them
They
out
would check
for
the
you to
return
see.
box.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They'd be like, oh yeah, somebody just because all hours of the day somebody could return it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's still one. I looked it up. And I thought there's still one Blockbuster open.
Really.
Yeah.
And then
In
like
Bend, Oregon.
the Oregon, yeah.
There's one.
Yeah.
So you know what that tells me? There ain't a whole lot of Wi-Fi in Bend, Oregon.
No.
Right.
There
No
can't
streaming.
be.
They have everything.
You ain't streaming nothing.
There's actually a documentary, and I watched it,
Yeah.
and that one organ basically absorbed like every single computer system out of the Blockbusters that closed down
Right.
because it can't like update or anything like that. So every time like they have a glitch in their system, they have to Frankenstein all the computers in the back
Just to make it work.
Yes, to make it work.
That's
so they're literally
incredible.
they're bits and piecing.
They're surviving.
They're surviving. Yeah. Off of all the remnants of all
Yeah.
the closed stores, they have just an entire like room
Just dedicated to all
full
that.
of pieces and
That's
parts.
wild.
of all their parts and pieces to make the system
That's
work.
back when like stores used to be like fun to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
when
know?
the screen
like we're all
was black-
talking about like
well,
there like there's
the screen was
it felt
black
like
and
a trick.
it had green, characters on
Yeah.
it, like the original
Yeah.
computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Blockbuster set up like a library, it had a little slot where you put
And the game changer
VHS
for
back in.
like Blockbuster, like we had a movie gallery, which was kind of like a Blockbuster. Like the game changer for it was when they brought in that you could rent the gaming systems.
Yes.
Like you could go up and rent a
Yes.
Super Nintendo for the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you rent like 3 games and
And-
you just sit there all weekend.
And how about the new
Until
releases?
your parents kicked you out of the house.
The new
Right.
releases were only like 2-day rentals.
Yeah.
Like everything else was like 7 days.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Do
Right.
you remember Albertsons? Albertsons
Oh, yeah.
had movie
Yeah.
rentals in it. Like
Yeah.
they had a mini Blockbuster in
Yeah.
Albertsons.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
grocery
crazy.
store.
Yeah, it was like
Oh.
almost like an Aldi.
That's
Kind of like an Aldi, yeah.
were they big?
Yeah.
Like they
Albertsons.
like,
Oh, yeah,
like
they
the
were
store
everywhere.
itself was
Yes.
one store.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like the size of a Publix.
Okay.
Yep.
I want
They're
to
still
no.
around.
That's
Albertsons.
Yeah, there's still a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that it's always fun to think back on that
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like the other side of it too is things weren't always. People always say, "Oh, the good old days."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, really and truthfully, when you look back on it, the good old days weren't as good as you think they are.
No, right.
It's just selective memory.
Yeah.
Right. You remember the good
The
parts
highlights
of
of it
those.
all. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We're living in the good old days. to
Yeah.
The new generation.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. These are the good old days for some.
Right now,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. They will be.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you remember back when,
Yeah.
And it's like even like when I was a kid, like, and Carl did too. Like, bro, it was nothing for during the summer. Like, there was no. I mean, my grandma and grandpa are home, and I would ride from my house in Floral City all the way to Inverness to Big Lots to get fishing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but it wasn't no big deal.
No big deal.
Right.
Oh, you think that happens now? Oh no.
Yeah.
The thing is, things, and that's the thing about it is people don't realize this. Things really haven't gotten any worse. They just seem worse because we have more knowledge of it. Like we see it immediately. Like back when I was
Yeah,
a kid,
same thing's happened and it's always been happening.
Yeah,
It's just
when I was-
we know about it as soon as it happens.
yeah,
Right.
like when I was a younger kid, we only had 3 channels, 4 if you could pick up the one in Ocala,
Yeah.
Right.
like or 5 if you could get Gainesville somehow.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got Fox, ABC, well maybe 4 because you got Fox, ABC, NBC, sometimes CBS and maybe PBS.
Yeah.
Like those were your 5 channels, and then if you got lucky, you could get like the Fox in Gainesville or the Fox. It didn't change anything.
Sure,
you know
it's
what I
an
mean?
extra channel.
But like that's all you got. So
You
like
worried
the
about
only
you
news,
invested what was going on around you.
right? The only
Right,
news
It was
you
local
got,
news.
Imagine that.
yeah, the only news you got was what was in Tampa,
Yeah.
Right.
right? You didn't know what went on in California until 3 days later,
Sure.
or till
Newspaper.
6 hours later that night.
Sure.
When
Or
it
yeah,
got-
like
when it got
newspaper
there.
or whatever. Yeah.
So whereas now it's like as soon as something happens in
Yeah.
in Nebraska, we know 30 seconds later that it
Yeah.
happened.
And the conclusion has been drawn before
Right.
it even hits the print
Right.
press.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I
Exactly.
mean? Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like technology is one of those wonderful things, but has its downsides obviously as well. But
How about
But,
like bicycle pegs? Do you remember when those come out?
oh yeah,
When pegs came out and you can like tote
You
your
could ride
friend,
on the bike, yeah.
on the back of
Oh,
the bike.
yeah,
yeah, you didn't have to
yeah.
put. Well, when I was a kid, you put them on the handlebars.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the pegs came out and they just ride on the back and hold
Yeah.
on your shoulders. Oh, that was like a limousine.
I
for
wonder
us
how
when
many.
we were
I wonder
like-
how many kids are severely injured and have trauma from riding on the handlebars.
Yeah.
Or on the pegs.
That's what warranted
And your
to make
shoelace
the pegs.
catches in the
No, the inside of your calf.
Oh, yeah.
And the tire would burn your
Yeah.
leg.
Yeah, because
It
you
goes zip, and you're like, ah, yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
couldn't tell you how many times I fell off the handlebars of a
Okay,
bike.
handlebars, yeah.
Like, and that's even worse because you fall off the handlebar, then you get run over by the bike.
Right.
Right, guess
Right.
you go.
Yeah, and then usually the guy on the bike falls off the bike too.
Right.
So
And
it's
Do
like,
you remember the
oh,
guy
geez.
operating the bike when your buddy was like leaning back on your arms
Yeah.
and you were holding onto the handlebars trying to like stand
Yeah.
up and pedal because you gotta get there quicker?
Right.
Yeah.
oh
yeah.
yeah. No, but like all those things, like
Things are like
yeah, because you're like half sitting.
yeah,
in
yeah,
the,
half sitting,
yeah,
half laying down
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
But yeah, it was. But no, like thinking about those things, like it was cool to be able to walk into a store and like be able to like grab stuff and touch stuff and try stuff
Yeah.
and now it's just like I'll just order it to the house. I mean,
Sure.
Amazon's got it if you live close enough to the warehouse, they'll drop it off by a drone.
Yeah.
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 Like,
Well, and
you know what I mean?
we've moved away from disappointment. Like sometimes disappointment's a good thing because it just teaches you patience,
Right.
And you long for it.
You
Just that
show
much
up to
more, right?
Blockbuster wanting to see a movie, and they're like, "Oh, we don't
Yeah.
have any of those." Oh man!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then you settle for something else,
Right.
And you just
Teaches you contentment.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They don't have. They don't
Right.
have He-Man, but they've got.
yeah.
Sure.
They've got Star Wars.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean,
I'll watch that instead. You know?
yeah. I guess I'll watch this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Christian bookstore was great.
Yeah.
And the WWJD bracelets.
Frog. I remember when Frog came out. Fully relying on God.
Frog, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like,
And I mean, we could just talk about the Christian music from the 90s.
oh, it was so.
There's so
bad.
much good.
Oh,
Oh,
like Avalon.
No,
and,
some of it
Never.
was so bad.
No, 100%. Christian movies and music.
Oh,
had
Christian
a,
movies were horrible.
had a huge downswing
Oh,
throughout
Christian
the
movies were
90s
horrible,
and early 2000s. But
Oh.
there was still some nuggets in there.
Oh no, they were like good, but they were not good movies.
Worship music in the 90s I loved.
Yeah, worship music was good.
Worship music in the 90s.
Big
I
Big
loved.
House.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. All of that. I mean, we were. It was the other. I said the other day. It was like 6 months ago. We were in the library. We decided to play a playlist. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It was just nice. Just reminisce. I
Yeah.
love 90s.
Yeah, yeah. It's but yeah, I mean, there was obviously some good things, but bro, like, that's why I used to tell art when I was a student pastor here. I'm like, y'all don't realize how good you got it.
No, 100%.
Okay, so
Like,
DC Talk,
oh yeah,
Jars of Clay, Newsboys,
Oh, yeah.
Audio Adrenaline.
yeah. But you're talking about the
Steve-
late '90s.
Yeah, Stephen
Yeah.
Curtis in 2000. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve Curtis Chapman.
Yeah.
Switchfoot, Mercy Me, Casting Crowns, Toby Mac, POD.
Yeah. Skillet came out in the early 2000s.
Because that's when it's starting to go back up.
Yeah.
It was in that era.
Oh, it was never went back up. That's just when it started to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Because
not
like
back
when
up,
I was a
just
kid,
up in
when I
general.
was a kid, if you wanted like upbeat Christian music, you listened to a quartet.
Right.
Like they didn't
Good old
have,
Southern Gospel.
there was no rock, there was no hip hop, there was no,
Yeah.
and then when hip hop caught on, and then like you had DC Talk come out,
Yeah.
and then it was like okay, well, I mean you had Pillar.
Yeah.
Pillar
Oh,
was like
uh,
the hair band.
ETW. You remember them? End Time Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh no. And like pop rock, like Reliant K, you had
Yeah.
all of them. Yeah.
There used to be a Christian band called, what was their name?
Family Force 5 was another one.
Apologetics with an X.
Oh,
That was their name. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them.
apologetic.
They would
That
take
was
their
hard.
really popular songs and turn them into Christian songs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, almost like a cover
Like,
band.
so they took-
Or
yeah.
a parody band. I
Parody,
guess.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So they took like Michael Jackson's "Smooth Criminal" and turned it into a "Smooth Grandmama," like
A smooth
like,
what?
"Smooth Grandmama." Like it was all these
That's
like
terrible.
so, but no. So here was the greatest thing. So one time I remember we were talking about. I think this is when we were starting. My youth pastor did it to us, so I did it to our teenagers. We had a whole conversation about music and how it how you need to be careful with how much of what you let in.
Sure.
And they did the same thing I did when I was saying, I don't even listen to the words. I just like the beat.
Yeah.
I don't even really listen to what the words are saying. So we came in the next Wednesday, right? He had found that apologetics, and he's playing it, and we're all listening to it. We're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, and dude, within 30 seconds, that's not the words to that song. He's like, I thought you didn't listen to the words.
Right.
Like, and we're like,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
So
because
true.
but that kind of stuff, I mean, just that goof.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something about nostalgia and old school youth group games. Like, you can't do the things that they used to do to us.
No.
Oh,
no.
Like
You
drinking
can-
Pepsi through a sock.
Yep.
Like through your neighbor's sock.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Or send you on a food scavenger hunt, and then you're just gonna take it, and put it all in a blender, and then
I
you get
remember
an
that.
extra 200 points if
Yep, if you
if
drink
somebody
it.
in your
You
team
drink
drinks
it.
it.
Yep, I remember
You
that.
can't do those things
There was.
anymore.
I was on a rabbit hole, venture down looking for a youth game years ago. And I came across one that was like a nostalgic 90s game or whatever. It was metal chairs, a car battery.
A car.
They connected it to the
Oh yeah.
and then you had to like squat over the chair and then not sit down or else you get zapped.
Electric.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I'm not gonna kill you. Just give you a little jump.
yeah, a little joke. I was reading the thing. I'm like,
I was like,
huh.
wow.
You can hold up the longest.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
This is no longer church. This is Survivor.
Yeah.
Or you play the
Survival
game
of the
where you
fittest.
do that and
Yeah.
you stand up, and every time you answer a question wrong, you gotta go down a certain amount,
Yep.
a certain amount.
Yep.
And when you get to a point, your legs are gonna give out.
Yeah. 100%.
And you're gonna hit that chair,
100%.
bro.
Yeah, you're gonna go
Oh, yeah.
flying.
Unreal.
And parents sanctioned it. That
Yeah.
was the greatest part.
Yeah, they were all for it.
Yeah, they say,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? Do it.
Yeah,
Do it,
right.
whatever.
Run it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was some good things in the past, but there's some, but
Questionable.
there's questionable things as well. But the point is, there's far too many. I guess not the point. Is the thing I always think about is there's so many people that just continue to live in the past,
Yeah.
especially in churches, right? Like, well, we had never done it that way before.
Sure.
Well, yeah, you've never done it that way before because nobody's ever done it that way before. That's why we're doing it now. Things like that.
And
So,
Their
nothing-
grandparents didn't do it the way we do it now.
right,
Right.
exactly.
And even though they got rid of the great biggie, we still eat at Wendy's.
Yeah,
And even though
absolutely.
they got rid of the supersize, we still
even though they got rid of the good
Sure.
fries, I still eat the hamburger from Wendy's because the fries they have now suck.
Right.
But
So yeah, but change is not always a bad thing.
no, change. And that's
And
and that's the
sometimes
I
it's
have to
necessary.
say, and y'all would probably agree with me. I have to say, there are some battles we do have to fight sometimes here, but for the most part, people in our church are pretty good about about changes. Now I try not to do
Yeah, I
big,
think
huge
so.
changes like very often. I try to do little ones, and then a big one.
Yeah.
Spring it on them.
But also like what we talked about previously about like the good old days. Like we shouldn't question the sufficiency of God when it comes to. Obviously, we have our earthly nostalgia or whatever, but like He cares for us and provides for us, and our today is somebody's good old day.
Right.
So we should live in the good old days every day, not just things used to be. No, they're.
I wish
they
things could go back to.
They can be just as good as they were back then. You just need to look at it.
I wish
way.
things would go back to the way they were, but
Yeah.
do you?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, do you really?
Right. You're still,
Like, there's some
still,
things-
Still a broken world.
Listen, there's some things I could do away with that we have now
Yeah.
that we can't live without. Really, I mean, but the thing is, like, do you really want to go back to the way things were?
Yeah.
Right.
But a lot of anything things can change, and this is what I've kind of beat into our church's head is, everything can change as long as the gospel doesn't change, and as long as the message from the Bible doesn't change.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff, all the accoutrements,
Sure.
all that stuff, the way the songs that we sing, the style of the song, all that can change as long as the foundation stays the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like a house. You can change the way a house looks, but you can't change the foundation. If you change the foundation, the whole house crumbles.
Right.
Like
Still
I can
doing
remodel.
its job because
Yeah,
being
I can
correct.
remodel a house from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom, or a 3-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, and it's changed, but the foundation never changed.
Right.
But as soon as I try to change the foundation, the whole house is gonna fall down.
No, 100%.
So, but yeah. So y'all, y'all put in the comments some of the things that from your childhood that you.
Yeah.
That
Some
you
nostalgic
miss.
stuff. Some
Yeah.
memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming back out with stuff now. Like, I want now that they're cheaper and people aren't losing their mind over them. I want one of those little mini NESs that has the old school games.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
emulator?
The
Yeah.
emulator on it.
Yeah, I want to get one. Because you know why? Because the real one, now with this one, I just plug it in and play. The old original one, you had to like blow on the cartridge and you had to put it in and put it down. And then you had, the best thing ever was a clothespin because it was like,
Yep.
it was like small to big. So and then you'd mark it. Like you'd play Tecmo Bowl and you put a little mark so that and you would write
The
Tecmo
wedge.
Bowl.
It wedged just
And then,
right.
but then if you played Zelda, it had to be in a little farther or not
Yep.
quite as far.
Yep.
Like,
Far.
yeah,
Yep.
you would mark them.
Yeah.
But
Even when it took a little effort just to play a video game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you'd be like, put it in, push it down. Oh man, you got,
Did
Yeah.
you ever get
put it back
the
in.
rubbing alcohol with the Q-tip?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Clean
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
contacts?
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the
That,
first
or
thing
you'd
you
be
do. You
sitting
get
there-
one from the flea market.
you'd
First
have
thing you
to-
did was clean
right,
them
clean-
contacts.
Yeah, you'd have to sit there and go and push it, let it bounce up and down, and then you'd watch the screen,
Yeah.
Yeah. When it finally.
and then it'd catch you. Oh, we're on, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
excitement back
Crazy.
in the day for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't go too far, too, because you still got a cord
Yeah.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't go nowhere. Yeah, and then you know what I like the most about it? 4 buttons, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
Select, start, A and B.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now they got like 16 buttons. It looks like you're trying to fly an airplane. Like, what are you doing? There's two joysticks, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just give me the two
The
buttons
directional
and
pad
the directional pad.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I need.
I tell you.
The sad part is there was a game called Contra, and I still remember how you get 99 lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up, down, left, right, B, A, select, start.
Yep.
You get 99 lives.
I tell you, you could sit me in front of like Mario Brothers, like Super Mario Bros. Like 3
With the
like,
tail
on the
that you
Game
fly.
Boy. Yeah, with,
8 worlds.
yeah,
Yes.
and I can still tell you every single way to get through each level, jump forward 3 worlds, everything. Like I play that game.
All
Like,
little hidden gems.
all
Do you
the
remember
time.
Do you remember buying the magazine
Yeah,
with the cheat
there's all
codes?
the stuff in
yeah.
it.
Game
Absolutely.
Shark.
Yeah, Game Shark.
Did you ever have a Game Shark where it had the
Yes.
memories
I
for the
did not.
PlayStation?
Yep.
It had the memory card and the disc, and you put it in
Yeah.
there. You'd pull up the game, and it would save all the cheat codes to the Game Shark memory card.
Yep.
And then it would say, "Take this disc out and put the game in," and you'd put it in. You'd have every cheat code
Yep.
for it. Yeah,
Yep.
Game Shark.
Brother, I tell you,
Yep.
doesn't get much better than that.
No.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, the magazine, it would have them all, every game from A to Z, and you'd find it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had to buy a new one every year.
Yep.
Yep.
Because new games came out every
Yep.
year.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
It's definitely not the same. I'm not saying that it is, but I think I was looking at an advertisement recently for like the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's starting to resemble again like just like a Game Boy you take around
Okay.
or a Game Boy Advance you take around. There's a part of me that really wants to get it just because it gives me that nostalgic hit of being a kid again with
Yeah.
like a Game Boy or
Let's
like
just go buy a Game Boy.
I have a Game Boy, but like you play like the new stuff on it. You know?
Yeah.
But I think they're doing it well, bringing things back to hit on nostalgia.
Yeah.
About
But
it.
modern.
But it's modern.
Yeah, technology. Remember the Game Gear? Sega Game Gear?
Oh yeah.
It was like huge. It was the one that was in,
Yeah.
I think, Karate? Is it? Or is it Ninja? Surf Ninjas?
No.
That has it?
Oh no, Three Ninjas.
3 Ninjas, and they have the Game Gear.
Yeah.
And they play.
It was like red, blue, and green.
And I think it controlled. Didn't it like
colors?
control reality or something? Like what he did on the
Oh,
game,
I
like
don't remember.
something
Oh,
like
I
that.
don't know. I don't
But yeah,
know.
the big old Sega Game Gear.
I remember seeing that movie
Yeah.
in a Blockbuster. Bring it all back.
Excellent.
Bring it all back.
All right, Jordan, why don't you pray for us and we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
We'll catch everybody on the next go around.
Dear Lord, thanks so much for this day. Thank you for everything you've given us, Lord. Thank you so much for just the lives that we've lived, Lord. We can look back on our past and memories with nostalgic, Lord, and just fond memories with it all. But Lord, I just pray that as we look back too, we can also see just all the things that you've done for us, and just all the promises that you've kept, Lord, and just all the things in your word that you keep true. But Lord, we just love you so much. We just thank you for everything that you do, and just looking forward to the next time we can record again, Lord, and just looking forward to how else we can serve you and just be a part of your plan. But Lord, we love you so much. We pray for all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.